Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Collector Stream YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing very well today. I'm doing well. So today's this video, it's gonna be a quick overview on my first and honest impression on the SV10 Japanese set, Glory of Team Rocket, because a lot of the early rippers from like China and other sources have already revealed the some of the special rares that we'll be getting from this set. And honestly speaking, I had a quick look at the cards, and it's quite underwhelming because when we first heard about this set way back in 2024, we were expecting, an amazing kind of revival of the 2000 set from Team Rocket, with the Dark Charizard, the Dark Blastoise, let's have a look at the set. The set came out on April 24th, 2000, so almost exactly like 25 years ago. And then I'm having a look right now at, starting from the classic, Alakazam, and then we have the Arbok and Blastoise, Charizard. This set is like goated. And when the news came with the Pokemon Company trademarking the Team Rocket set in 2025, a lot of people got very, very excited from this set, me, myself included. And then right now, it's so hard to get any sort of allocations right now. So people hype this set to the moon, and then now we have some cards coming out. And I just had a quick look, and to be honest with you, I haven't saw any other YouTubers take on these cards, but then my honest take is it's a little bit disappointing because let's start with the SAR, the #1 card that people will be chasing from this set, and that will be the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. So this is a set right here, and then right now the last set along with the battle partners have this, I will say a 50-50 split between the trainers and then their respective Pokemon, which is a really, really cool idea because it kind of rings a bell for me with the tag team cards, with like Latios and Latias, Gengar and Mimikyu, Magikarp Wailord, and then the two Raichus, and Slowpoke and Psyduck. Yeah, so like the idea and the concept is really good, but then the way that they execute the cards, it's kind of underwhelming to say the least. Because if I click on some of the cards, like we have all these Team Rocket grunts, I believe that's what it's called, but then they're not really well known, and then they're kind of like generic NPCs in the Nintendo Switch game, right? So why are they putting them in the forefront of this set? I know it's called the Glory of Team Rocket, but then can't they make it a little bit more Pokemon based? Same like back 25 years ago when we have a slew of really, really amazing cards, and just looking at this set right now brings back so much memory. I love the design of the Dark Machamp, and then I'm gonna in the post editing I'll do the zoom in of the Dark Machamp. Those cards look amazing in person. The Dark Dragonite is a legendary card. And then we also have, obviously the Dark Charizard has shot through to the moon right now. And a lot of these cards, the Dark Slowbro, all these cards, there's not a lot of them, but then they were all really, really, really beautiful. And now we move to this set. Let's have a quick look at all these arts. So let's start from the very beginning, right? So we already, they are already taking sort of a cartoonish design, which this one actually is pretty cool. This along with the, I think, Shrouded Fable Persian, they are really, really unique. So I'll give it a pass on this card because it also is a Meowth, and then back in the show, Meowth always wants to just go back to Giovanni and be his pet again, right? So then this is kind of give us a glimpse of Meowth living his fantasy, and it's pretty cool. And Giovanni is enjoying his company, right? But then now you have a Raticate, a bit of Raticate chewing on stuff, and then a really silly looking Team Rocket grunt. So to me, like, this honestly, it doesn't really do much for me. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are enjoying these artworks, and how does it compare to the OG Team Rocket set. But I think for me, I really love the Team Rocket set more than what I'm seeing so far. My favorite card from the set is probably this Zama. I don't want to butcher the name, so let me just get back to the name properly so I can say it right. The Zamazenta, yeah. So this is the legendary from the Sword game. Oh no, this is the Sword Pokemon, right? Sword and Shield. So then, yeah, this artwork, it's actually pretty cool, and then I can imagine this when it's textured in person, this will be a pretty cool card. And no, it's only an art rare, so this will definitely be very investable in PSA 10 condition, just like the Journey Together's Articuno. But then now we have a moving on. Let's see, what else do we have? The Wobbuffet is also pretty cool. You know, just the grunts are, the Team Rocket grunts are just chilling with all these dark Pokemon. So yeah, this is a pretty cool set. This one, the artwork, it's nice, but again, like they're picking not the most popular Pokemon in terms of you know, allocating the art rare slots for them. So yeah, I not a big fan of it, to be honest. Then this one is the other probably heavy hitter from this set, and it's going to be the Blaziken, and it's a pretty cool looking, you know, it's in motion doing like a spinning fiery kick. Kind of reminds me of a Street Fighter Ken doing the like the tornado, the whirlwind kick. But yeah, let me know. I think I need to pull up the Chilling Reign Blaziken and do a comparison. But I think in terms of my personal take is I like the realistic looking style of this card, but the Chilling Reign is an alternate art and it's the chase card from Chilling Reign, so I think that card is takes the cake for me. So yeah, going down, let's go back to all these. I think Pokemon can just do without, you know, all these. This is a waste of a of a card, if you ask me. You know, whenever you pull these things from a box, you know that your money's gone down the drain. Yeah, and then these special rares. Don't forget, you know, now with the U.S. tariff and even in Hong Kong, these boxes they used to sell for 1,500 Hong Kong dollar, which is well over $200. But I think once this art set, once these arts got leaked, then they started to kind of dump in value, because people started to see like this Regirock or like the Nidoking. There's so many SRs, but then they don't really do much for me, I guess. Yeah, in a Persian. Like imagine spending $200 US plus, and then pulling a Persian like this, or like pulling a like these I don't know, these characters. Very generic, very disappointing. I mean, like this Giovanni, it reminds me of the Agatha. You know, people collect waifus, and then you have Agatha, which is kind of like a standout. So this kind of design reminds me just like Agatha. I mean, this will be like, honestly, not even a 1,000 yen card if you go to Japan, like in Tokyo, the card shops. Like this is not going to be worth much. Same for these cards. You know, you pull a Gaifu, you're screwed, man. Like, and then it's $200 down the drain. You know, don't forget how expensive it is right now. A case of Glory of Team Rocket is 2,400 USD, so 200 bucks a box. And I think these artworks are not cutting it. Although you might be like, Ken, you gotta kind of consider these cards. Pokemon Company are selling them at MSRP. They're selling them for $40 US in Japan. They're not meant to be like a $200 box, which is true. But then my counter argument is that with the popularity of the Pokemon TCG pocket game, people are ripping cards, you know, left and right daily. And with the immense popularity of the card game right now, they should really have a bit more uniqueness and not just give us this. Like this one, I cannot seriously differentiate much between this card and a special rare. If I look back at the Scarlet and Violet 151 Mewtwo art rare, you know, with the Mewtwo floating and then looking in the city, like that one for me is still fresh in my memory. I still remember it. Like this card as an SAR is kind of, I think they got to do better, especially for the fans and, you know, for the hobby, for the investability of the set. This is, you know, this is very, very disappointing. And then continuing on, this Nidoking, yeah, it's cool. I would say this SAR looks better than this one. Like this one, they should just go back and try again. I mean, like, sure, the Mewtwo is menacing, but the Giovanni, we've seen it so many times already. I mean, like, how many times do we need to see Giovanni? There's a Giovanni here, there is a gold card Giovanni, and then, you know, going back, there's like 2 more Giovanni. Like, how many Giovanni set do we need? Like, this is not Glory of Giovanni, this is Glory of Team Rocket, right? And then this Crobat. Yeah, I love Crobat. It's a really, really OG and nice Pokemon and SAR. Actually, yeah, I dig this artwork. I do think this is a really good artwork, and it's always nice when there's, like, you know, the Golbat and the Zubat. So this kind of reminds me of some of the Gengar cards where they have the Haunter and the Ghastly put together. So this one, like, I think is a nice SAR. The Nidoking also banging, I think, in PSA 10 in a slab. in English form, this one's gonna command you know, good money. But then this one is, you know, this should be the cream of the crop. And I'll give you 2 examples on why I am so terribly disappointed in this set. Let's jump to the Shining Legends Mewtwo. I'll do a zoom in. This card is also you know, also beloved by fans, and it's called the MewTube. Yeah, because it's Mewtwo kind of like sleeping inside, lying dormant, waiting for action by the Team Rocket, you know, science lab and the scientists, right? And look at the design by, you know, the GOAT Mitsuhiro Arita, right? You know, the original designer of the first edition Charizard. So you have Mewtwo, you know, like its you know, specs and the, you know, I guess maybe his performance like charts, maybe his special attack or his defense, special defense. Yeah, you can it gets really creative. You can look at him at the back, and then also sort of looks like it's the armored Mewtwo, you know, at the back. And then you have a beautiful, you know, shape, the design, the composition, the color, the usage of color, and then look at like how the purple framing, it's at the top and bottom, so it makes for such a cool looking card. And I actually have this card in PSA 10, but I apologize guys, I'm not at home right now, still on a work trip, so I cannot pull that card out, but I will do more in-depth video of that card in the future, and then I'll hold it in person and show you guys the texture. But then like, look at how amazing this card is. And then we jump back to where is it? Yeah, like this Mewtwo. Yeah, I guess they are really trying to superimpose or put in the trainer to the side, but you can do it a little bit nicer, right? Like Lily's Clefairy, that at least have a nice, you know, interaction between Lily and her Pokemon. This one, I think there's a lot of like they took up too much space, and then the background doesn't really show us anything. Yeah, I think they could have done better. Yeah, even the SV151 I think looks better than this set, unfortunately. And then this one is probably one of the nicest Mewtwo in existence. In my opinion, I love this card, and then yeah, it sells for well over $2,000. So another, yeah, so then that's my 1-to-1 comparison. They did it 8 years ago in 2017, and people were so happy with the set. So what the heck happened, Pokemon? Come on, let's get things, you know, back on track, and, you know, produce, you know, amazing artwork like this that will be very proud and love to hold on in person. You know, would you rather hold on to a Mewtwo GX Shining Legends, or you want to hold a PSA 10, you know, this card from Distant Rivals that's coming out in May, right? And then yeah, then we have to go back to the other promo cards that just completely smacks this silly, and that is the Giovanni promo, again by Mitsuhiro Arita. And then let's have a look at that one, which is going to be over here. And yeah, let's look at this. Like, oh my goodness. I think I don't want my face to block it, so let's just start with that. So maybe I'll do a zoom in. So look at this, is like the Godfather with a beautiful Persian, you know, and look at look at the details of Giovanni, you know, sitting in his like kind of Team Rocket throne, and how, like, you know, majestic and how amazing the Persian looks. You know, look at the muscles and on the body, right? Look at the torso. Look at the, you know, there's a throwback to the Meowth's tail, and then how it evolved into Persian, but you can still kind of see the resemblance of Meowth. And then just look at this, you know, and then a lot of the lost detail. Look at the left side. Look at the attention to detail, guys. The throne has the Team Rocket logo right there, and then just looking at this, you know, the Team Rocket blazer, you know, that's enough said, you know. And then on the right, this one is not by Mitsuhiro Arita, but by Naoki Sato. But then look at, you know, this reminds me of, you know, the good old days with Team Rocket and Team Rocket's Meowth. And then these cards were made 8 years ago. Why are we retracing, in my opinion, why are we retracing in terms of on the art form? And yeah, like, and there's a reason, you know. Look at the price that is commanding right now, albeit it's an asking price, but it's, you know, it's going up in value because people agree that these arts are desirable, right? In the future, do I see tremendous growth with let's going back to this Mewtwo? I honestly if you just look from an art perspective, this thing, it doesn't, you know, have a lick on the promo cards and you know, the MewTube. So I just feel like this is a missed opportunity by Pokemon, because this set was supposedly the kind of the evolving skies of the SV era, and people were so looking forward to you know, collecting this set. I'm sure the price will still be, you know, through the roof, I mean, because Pokemon can't really keep up with demand right now. But in my opinion, they should have went maybe not to the more cartoonish styling, because when you talk about Team Rocket, it's never about, you know, cartoonish. You know, you look at, you know, the Dark Blastoise, you look at Charizard, they are Team Rocket, you know, controlled and tamed Pokemon for a reason. And yeah, so kind of a little bit of counterintuitive, you know, like they're supposed to be mean and menacing Pokemon, but then you're making like this one doesn't, yeah, it's like a cute artwork. So I think, yeah, just a quick video on my thoughts on this set. Let me know what you guys think, and if you guys like the video content, please consider subscribing and leaving a comment, and I will read every one of them. And don't forget, we are still doing the ETB and booster box giveaway. So once we hit 500 and 750, well, there'll be ETBs and giveaway to one lucky viewer. So thanks guys. Hope you guys will be able to get your hands on either the Japanese set or the English set. But as it stands now, I personally will not be opening much of this set, because none of the cards really captivate me to want me to compel me to go ahead and buy them. And I'll be so cheesed if I, you know, I spend 200 bucks and I rip a Persian, or then where's the other Nidoking? Like if I rip this, I'm just gonna be like freaking, I'll be face palming hard. Yeah, so the Genghis is cool. So some of the artworks are pretty cool. I will just buy the singles and not, you know, risk so much money ripping them. So and my sentiment, I think, is reflective also on the market right now, because the price have gone down quite dramatically since these cards have been revealed. They've went from 1,500 to now you can get them in Hong Kong for about 1,150. So that represents a 33% drop because of these cards. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you know, Pokemon will do better in the next set. But so far, here's my take. So yeah, let me know. Talk to you guys soon. See ya.